first video, mine and Cash's little series we're going to do. Cash is hiding behind the camera with his buddy Aiden, and so I got my two little directors helping out. But today I thought I'd share a little bit about we're called to be the light of the world. As you can see, we got the candle lit, and Jesus wants us to shine bright for other people, so we can so we're representing Him and trying to reach people for Christ. So I've got a big bowl of rocks. I've got my chalkboard. We're going beyond the chalkboard today, and I've been doing a chalkboard for about 2 years every day, and I've stopped for a little while. And when I was getting ideas what to call this, one of my friends said, let's call it Beyond the Chalkboard. So we're going beyond the chalkboard today, and we are talking about rocks, sand, and water, and how we can be a light for Christ. So you can see I've got the bowl of rocks, and the bowl kind of represents us as people. It represents you. So I filled it full of rocks, and the rocks represent faith. All right, so in 1 Corinthians 13, that's the love chapter. It goes into detail about how we're supposed to love. And the very last verse, it says, and now these three remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So if we want to be a light for Christ, then we have to have faith, hope, and love. So the rocks represent faith, and the bowl represents us. It represents you. So when we first become Christians, we start getting faith. We're building our faith up, and then we start learning more about hope. And some people, faith and hope kind of go hand in hand. Some people, hope gets them, then they reach out to Christ. So we got faith and hope. So the sand represents hope. So you can see the bowl looks full. But you can see it wasn't full. We thought maybe we were living a full life just having faith, and we were starting to become a light to the world, but we wasn't full the way Christ wanted us to be. So the sand represents hope. Now we're starting to get hope. We're learning more about Christ. He's changing our lives, making us to be better human beings, better Christians. Then we start looking at love, because the only way we can reach people for Christ is when we love like Christ, when we have a heart like Jesus. So the water represents love. So you can see we've got this bowl that represents us. It's full of rocks. It's full of sand. You think they can't put anything else in there. That's as full as they can get. So we become good Christians. We become the light of the world that Christ wants us to be when we start living the life Christ wants us to live. And the love of Christ is pouring out of us to reach people for Him. So that's my little talk today. We'll do another one next week. I'm excited to see how Cash is going to edit this, Cash and Aiden. So thanks for listening. Bye.